In typical Cuba fashion, I show up late to the fragrance party, but as long as I show up, that's when it becomes a party. I got a fragrance in, my first fragrance by the house of Chris Collins, and this one is Harlem Nights, and we're gonna check it out firsthand right now. Let's roll my motherfucking music so we can check out a little Harlem Nights.
We're all alone, yeah, but some friends from the south side, in case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. This fragrance has been talked about on the interwebs. I haven't gotten my paws on it. This is my first time smelling any Chris Collins fragrance. I don't know much about Chris Collins, the brand. I've seen the gentleman around, but we've never interacted or had any conversations. I don't know anything about the dude other than that he has a fragrance brand. Today, we're gonna find out about this fragrance. His presentation-wise, very handsome. Comes with a little strap here, I just took it off. Here's the full box presentation. Very clean presentation, very handsome looking. Let's take the bottle out here of Harlem Nights by Chris Collins. I don't know if he's the perfumer or what. I really have zero information as usual, but it's all about the scent profile. Then I'll go in and look up some notes or whatever. I know he has a few fragrances. This is a 50 ml, their eau de parfum concentration. And I just want to know what the scent was about. I've seen the name, I've heard it, it's in Sephora and shit like that, so might as well give it up and see what's what. So let's try our first impressions of Harlem Night by Chris Collins. Well, that's different. Very interesting. I like interesting. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. I'm conflicted by what I'm smelling. I don't understand it per se. I'm having a difficult time pinpointing the notes in this. I'm not gonna lie. This is unusual. There's some very unusual dry fruit component here, as well as a little bit of like nail polish kind of vibe that I've mentioned that before, and this one has that same kind of vibe. It's woody. It's dried fruit. It's very different. Very different, and different is good. I don't know if I love it. I don't dislike it. I'm just confused by it. I gotta look up notes now because I don't know what I'm smelling. I pulled the Fragrantica and I'm gonna look this joint up. So rum, saffron, clove, nutmeg, grapefruit, lemon, patchouli, cedar, orris root, jasmine, sandalwood, vanilla, musk, and vetiver. Well, as you can probably tell by this clip, my audio completely died. But what I realized was reading the notes off of Fragrantica that the scent profile was just a bit all over the place. It didn't feel like it was very cohesively blended in a way that suits my personal taste. Based on the notes off Fragrantica, and I keep smelling it off the skin, the clove and nutmeg are really the prominent notes in this fragrance, which don't necessarily come off delicious, to be honest with you. They're just slightly unusual off the skin, and I don't get much of the rum aspect that it's indicated it lists. I don't get it off the skin. It's a bit all over the place and just doesn't suit my personal taste. Like, I let it dry down off the skin for a decent amount of time. Usually I don't do that for first impressions, but I wanted to give this fragrance a true chance to see what it actually can do off the skin, and it really didn't do anything. So what you're seeing here is me honestly trying to make excuses of why I potentially don't like the fragrance, but in reality is the nose doesn't lie, and maybe somewhere down the line it can be better or there's a different occasion for it, but I'm making excuses again. That it just doesn't, it's not good. It's not my vibe. It's not that it's not good. It's not my vibe. It doesn't smell good off of my skin. It's very nutmeg heavy and just doesn't tickle me in the way that I was hoping for. So rather than try to make massive amount of excuses, I'd rather say that unfortunately this fragrance is not a ball sprayer. However, I am curious to see what other fragrances Chris Collins does have to offer in his particular lineup. So unfortunately, Harlem Nights does not do it for me, and I can't give it the ball spray that I usually would because it's not my vibe. It's really not there for me, unfortunately. Love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. See y'all bitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Roaches.
Wanna know who's gonna pass the test?
For the fly gun holder, money folder, molar roller, start attack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.